Hey, Off-Grid Rooster here. I'm Rooster Mike. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I'm doing right now with the for the goats, that shelter that I'm building. So I'm going to get right to it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check out my Off-Grid Rooster bonfire page and all that stuff. Share these videos. This is for the goats. It's the shelter, and the short video that I posted before this one was explaining what I'm doing. So I'm putting the side walls now, and you'll see exactly what I'm doing. You're going to see me walking back and forth, so I'm not leaving you. I'll be right back. Let me just show you what I'm doing here. Right at that wall, I'm going to put another extension. The last video I posted, I didn't have that extension, and I didn't have the other one in the side, in the back. So I put those in. Those are secured in. I still have to put T-post in all the way down to hole type. But as it is, everything is screwed in together. It's like a puzzle. It's secure. It might not look like it, but it is really, really secure. I'm going to make it even more secure once I put the adobe in between here, and it'll make a solid wall. So let me get going and stop talking because I talk a lot. So just bear with me. Okay, what I'm going to do now is level it off. I'll check the level. The level really doesn't mean too much now because I'll make the adjustment at the roof line. It's just a makeshift shelter for them. So let me get my level, and you can see the difference in height from this one to this one here. So let's see what happens. It's going to fall down. It made me look like a liar. Okay. Right now, this is level, the one I made. I need to bring this dirt up. I took out too much. So what I'll do is I'll kick in a little bit of dirt. This is like the easiest sandy clay bentonite caliche dirt that I've ever worked with. Once water hits it, it gets hard as rock. So that's why it takes me long to make a video, because I want to make sure that it's solid foundation for it. Once all this is done, I'm going to put rocks inside here, because with this type of soil, the goats, what happens is, if the soil is always too soft, their hooves keep growing in. So they need something to scratch them and keep them level, or else I'm going to have to clip them. And I really don't want to start clipping. I've done that a long time ago. So I'm going to put a lot of rocks all around here so they can climb, play around. And with that climbing and everything, I'll put like a mountain of rocks so they could climb, and it'll scratch their hooves off and it'll keep them level. If I have to clip a little bit at a time, yeah, that'll be fine. But I've gotten goats from people that the hooves are long, so you have to clip them, and you have to keep the goat as steady as possible. So you put them in a chute, hold their neck, put a little feed in the front, and then try to get their hooves up, and then you start clipping. You have a special cutting tool to do that. But that takes a lot of time and work, so I'm trying to save myself some time. Okay, here we go. Okay, this has to go down a little bit. And take a little time. This ground is really uneven. Some parts have rocks and stuff like that, so what I'll do is I'll lift this side up, butt it up against it. Okay. This will sink in with the weight, the hammering, and everything. Okay, so it's off just a little bit, and it'll come up once I squeeze it in like that. So I just push in dirt on one side, and then I'll fix all that up at the end. This pallet doesn't have a full rail on the bottom. It's thinner than the rest of them, so that's why it's not holding properly. So I'll raise up this pallet up until I get my screws in. And that should be fine. Okay, let's check it out. This one is short, and these are high. Yeah, that'll be great. And I'll adjust it once I put it in. So let me put this down. I get my screws. I screw the top one first. See if you can see this. I screw the top one first with a 2x4. There's a 2x4 there. So I squeeze these in together. Then I come around the other side, screw it in the middle, and screw it on the bottom. Once that's done, a little later on, I put a board across here to hold the steadiness. This one here and that one does not have the board yet. I will put the board on, and that's what anchors everything in. After that's done, then I'll take the T-post and hammer it down up to about this high off, so I can put the other one on top. And I'm going to stagger it, so it'll be like a brick form. You put two bricks like this, and then you put the other brick on the top this way. Let's get to this. Where are my screws? I gotta get a pouch. I gotta get a ladder. I gotta get a lot of stuff. So what I do is this here. right-handed, so it makes it hard to come on this side, but I get it done. I always do. All right. I'll lift this up, get it close, get it even. See, it popped right up. Now I have the gap on the bottom, which I'll fill in. But first, I'll just straighten all this out and do the bottom on this one here. Let me see. Get it done. Either done. I'll go to the bottom one, even it out, then I'll straighten it out. I got a pretty good eye for evening things out. A lot of you might say, use a hammer, use a hammer. Steel toe boots work the same. I'm not hammering in the nail. Alright, here I go. In the middle. That'll be fine because I'm going to put like it's what they do on houses, but I'm going to do with Adobe to do a coating. So it's going to look fine. It's for goats. It's not my living quarters, but it's coming along just fine. Let me check that level. Perfect. I love it. You see, some of the wood is off. One's shorter, one's longer. So I just do an even part of it. It looks good. Once I put the other piece on top, it'll put more weight on it with the posts. And the other pieces that go on it will put weight on it. When I put the Adobe in to fill up all the holes, it'll anchor everything in. So this is what I've been doing, and you can see what it looks like from afar. It's 2 stalls. 2 stalls. What I'm going to do is divide this because I'm going to extend the whole area out more, but this is to contain them in until I build that side up, because the gentleman wants to get them off his property, and that's what you got to do what you got to do if you want something. And it's a barter system. I help him do work, and this is how I get paid. I don't have to buy the goats. They're pretty young goats, 4 females, 1 male, and I'll leave them here. I'll put one of my dogs in here. I put the guardian dog in here. She should be finished nursing with them in about 2 weeks, because they're 4 weeks now and they're already lapping up. The puppies are lapping up, and she's really good. Once she knows what she has to do, she just stays there and just watches them and makes sure the coyotes don't come in, or my goats get hurt. So that's how it is, one day at a time. I get to do it. Hope you like these videos. Don't forget to like, share, hit that notification button, and I see you on the next video, and I'll show you how I'll start the second floor. You have a good day.